Me again. Cats aren't around right now. I'll try to remember to pause to give a better view of them if they do appear. But for now, you are stuck with me. So, throughout my whole life, I have struggled with hygiene. Even now, I still struggle with hygiene in general. In the past, I struggled with hygiene because showers were very intensely loud and just intense sensory experiences. And now it's more like a activity inertia thing where I don't want to go from editing or listening to something to getting my body wet and in the shower. So I've gathered advice for us who struggle with these hygiene things, particularly showers. Some people take a shower before going anywhere so that they are perfectly clean and well presentable when they go wherever, which is something that I've done in the past. I've been like, okay, I will take a shower on the days where I know I'm going somewhere. And that became hard when whatever I was doing was early in the morning. So I would take showers the night before. I recently have kind of been doing the opposite and taking showers most days that I'm not doing something because then I have more time. Because whenever I do take showers, it tends to be long because I put in different steps to vary the shower experience. It's more exciting and I'm enjoying the different routines, different combinations of things I'm doing in the shower. Also, like enjoying being clean. For some people, like me, they may have a poor sense of smell. So if they smell themselves like they stink, that's when they know that they really stink and really need a shower. Sometimes I want to kind of just resort to that, but I feel like that is waiting too long between showers, so I kind of shouldn't. Some people encourage themselves to take showers because they know that they find water comforting. Water running down them is comforting to them. And also, water is just really good to drink. Maybe not during your shower, but you could have your water bottle next to you while you're taking a shower and take cold water breaks, drinking cold water during your shower. Because I've seen people prepare coffee to drink while they shower. It could be cold or hot coffee, so if you're a coffee person, you could do that too. And that's your morning routine basically. Some people just flat out admit that they just plain don't stink that often, and so they only take a shower when they actually stink. So it's kind of in a way the opposite of the other person. And if they know that their nose smells things at a normal level, so it's not like they're ignoring themselves stinking, if they truly don't smell that often, then there might not be a reason to take showers more often realistically. So they may just not shower unless they truly need to. Recently, in the last year, I've done this thing where I will take what are essentially sponge baths. My hair right now may like look oily, but on days where I don't have the energy to get into a full shower and deal with that full experience and wash my hair, I will basically wet up my bath sponge and put soap on it, basically scrub all around my body and rinse and just treat that like a bath because it is a bath except for my hair. Dry shampoo, I learned recently, doesn't actually clean your hair the way regular shampoo does. So it's not really a replacement for regular shampoo. So you do kind of have to, one way or another, use shampoo to properly wash your hair and rinse it out. You can't just leave it in there because that'll make its own problems. This whole video feels kind of pathetic. It's like, oh my gosh, you struggle with showering. I mean, unfortunately, it is just a thing for autistic people. It's something that we just struggle with, not because of moral failing or laziness or whatever, but because it's genuinely difficult. I can't think on the top of my head of a good comparison, but yeah, it's just actually a more taxing experience for a lot of us neurodiverse people to do things like take showers. I've seen people struggle with washing their hands properly when I was looking into this because of their sensory issues. That is way harder than just struggling to take showers. But yeah, you gotta make sure that you're smelling presentable and you're taking care of your body enough that you're staying healthy and you're not scaring people off by smelling. So I have different shower routines every day. I look on Reddit for people's shower routines and try one each day that I take a shower. You could also change different things in your shower, like change your shower head if you can find one that provides a pressure that's much more welcoming. I never really fuss too much about water pressure. Sometimes it is kind of annoying, but I'd eventually get used to it. So I haven't really searched for my optimal shower head, but that could help improve my or anybody else's experience taking a shower. And it shouldn't be destructive to use a different shower head in your apartment. You should be able to switch them out, I imagine. There's also putting showering in your schedule so that if you don't do it, I mean, you've already blocked time for it. I know that for me, it may not work so well because if I put showering in my schedule, I could just like make an excuse to start filling that time with something else if I don't feel a need for a shower that day, and then it just kind of stops being, shower time. But for some people, yeah, it's like if my schedule says I need to shower now, I'm going to shower. And also just like forcing yourself to like shower every day for 21 days or however long it takes to make showering a habit. So if you don't shower one day, like it truly bugs you, like it feels off. You feel off, and then you won't fuck it up tomorrow, so to speak. Since I mentioned that I struggle with showers nowadays because of the whole task inertia, like switching from, watching something to taking a shower, someone suggested looking into task ladders, which in this case would be like going from watching something to maybe watching something while putting my feet in water, and then maybe taking off my clothes and watching something with my feet in the water. Maybe that for some people can smooth them into a transition into showering. To me, it feels like I'm just wasting more time and I should just get over myself and take a shower when I need it. So I think that could help for some people. I'm not sure if it would really help for me because you could get into kind of a role play headset if you love role playing and kind of imagine yourself as a mermaid or somebody who lives in the water or thrives in the water. You think about your favorite water hero and pretend you are that person, or just imagine that person in your head, and that can get you into the mood for getting into the water. One thing that made me want to take a shower was moving into a house where there wasn't really any central AC. The only AC you really got was from a couple of ceiling fans downstairs and having your room in your room. So it got so hot that for the first few days I lived there, because I moved in during the summer, if that wasn't obvious, I just naturally kind of was attracted to taking as cold of a shower as I could tolerate, and might as well soap up and rinse off while I'm in there because it was so freaking hot. It's like treating myself to pool time. but I don't gotta pay for it or anything like that, or buy a swimsuit. I just take a normal shower like a normal person. Also, if you live in any kind of tropical area in the world, you kind of are forced to take a shower after one day because of how the tropics impact your BO. You know, you get all sweaty. Basically, you need a shower soon. Some people have something called intertigo, where anywhere where your skin touches other skin, it is prone to get infected, and taking regular showers keeps that in check. One lady mentioned that her boyfriend holds her accountable to shower, not in a controlling way, just in a checking kind of way, because he knows that she kind of needs someone to be like, you need to shower, to get her to go like, okay, I do need to shower. And I think it's really nice and kind of wholesome in a way that somebody has somebody looking out for them. That kind of like check-in, looking after someone you care about, it's wholesome. And people have scratchy scalps. I struggled with dandruff more so when I was in 4th grade, and so that can really put pressure on you to be like, yeah, I should wash that hair, it's starting to actually itch. Like, at times, even now, you know, it can feel like, yeah, my hair is kind of looking oily. I should probably put some conditioner in it and therefore take a shower, you know? Some people, the only thing they can do to kind of deal with their discomfort in showers is dissociate, put on music. With my hearing disabilities, I can't really safely put on music because it would have to be so loud that it would probably really hurt my eardrums, especially over time. So that's not really a solution for me, but for other people that could be super helpful. If you have a kid, you can make like a visual schedule with pictures that help the kid get more comfortable with showering, see it in a more positive way, associate it with cute pictures and maybe even songs, maybe associate with their favorite character. Like my favorite character showers. Can also even put reminders in your phone for whenever you do want to shower. If reminders already work well to get you to take action immediately, you can take advantage of that to get you to shower. Also, for making showers more comfortable, you can experiment with different soaps. Like, if certain soaps make the shower experience uncomfortable, you can switch out soaps. You can find a temperature that works best for you. Part of the reason I take longer to take showers is because I'm messing around with the shower knob until it gets to that perfect, not hot, not cold temperature, which is surprisingly difficult to get it there. But yeah, it could be about getting soap that doesn't smell too strong or feels a certain way that you like soap to feel. Just try different soaps until you find one that you really, really like and wouldn't want to use a different soap first. Some people, adding a shower chair and using comfortable washcloths can make the overall showering experience comfortable and just more doable. Going along with the sponge bath I described using at times, you could also, on days you really don't have the spoons to shower, you could basically use wipes and or soap and sponge and dry shampoo as a temporary easier shower solution. But again, dry shampoo in particular only makes your hair look cleaner and less oily. It doesn't actually take out the dirt and stuff that's in your hair that you should take out. If reward systems work for you, you can set that up to reward yourself for showering. I don't know why rewards like that don't really work to actually motivate me. They're nice to implement, particularly if I have to do something. I'll reward myself with a giant cookie every time I do something new at work, like I complete like a new project, I'll give myself a big cookie, which is, I don't know, once a month at most, but that's what I do for rewards. But if rewarding yourself in some way has proven to work in other areas of your life, then this could help you get through showering. You could also watch your favorite show, at least be able to see it. If you don't want to make it super loud so you can hear it, you can watch it or watch TikToks that you don't necessarily got to listen to on a TV or your phone. Whatever works while you're showering, so you have some way to have fun while you're showering. You could even listen to podcasts or audiobooks while you're showering, but definitely don't sacrifice your hearing. If none of this is really helping you and you're still struggling to get showers done, you definitely could turn to therapy, describe this issue you're having, and find a therapist who feels confident they could help you through it. A lot of times, just like if you're already taking therapy, you can probably work with your current therapist who knows you well enough to figure out strategies that are realistic for you to get through showering in a more consistent manner. Self-care in general is always good. You should always ensure that your self-care is being taken care of. There is the HALT acronym: hungry, angry, lonely, tired. If you're feeling angry, see if you're feeling a HALT, so hungry, angry, lonely, or tired, and try to address, whatever is going on there if possible. So see if taking care of those things helps take the burden from taking showers a little bit, at least, because you may just not have the energy to, jump into a shower. Finally, join online communities or support groups for neurodiverse people to get more ideas for making showers more adjustable, especially because you can have full-on conversations just like you can with your therapist. If you don't want to talk to a therapist for any reason, you can try to find neurodiverse groups online where you can talk about your situation and see how other people can help you think through ways to still shower. I have gotten a lot of help from different communities, whether it's neurodiverse communities, mental health communities, figuring out how to take care of myself. They won't always have answers, but they can definitely be really helpful to figuring these things out. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this, like and subscribe. Ring the bell if you like hearing my little podcast stuff in your feed. Also, hi.